Android 5.0 Lollipop could reach HTC devices sooner than expected. A 5-inch OnePlus-one-mini gets teased in some recent leaks, and we'll learn more about iOS 8.1.3 even though we still don't know why. I'm Jaime Rivera, and if you didn't know it, it's my birthday tomorrow, so I'll most likely take the day off if you don't mind. This is Pocketnow Daily. Let's begin today with what's official as we start hearing about what events we should see at CES 2015. ASUS has just sent out press invitations for an event to happen on January 5th, and we are expecting to see some ZenPhones, but these ZenPhones are actually different, mainly because ASUS has partnered with Intel to bring us an Intel-based ASUS smartphone with LTE capabilities that'll apparently be priced at $300. And apparently it'll be a flagship, so we'll see what we get, and we'll definitely be covering it live. Now, something that's completely unexpected is iOS 8.1.3. I mean, .2 was barely announced a couple of days ago, and it did include bug fixes, nothing significant, but it seems that Apple is already testing 8.1.3, and there are some reference material about that. But interesting, I have a developer account, I haven't received any notification of it, so it seems that Apple is silently testing everything and will just push it live, probably to kill the jailbreak, so stay tuned and beware. Up next, let's talk about HTC. We've got some very interesting leaks that claim that we might see its Lollipop version for the One M8 earlier than expected. Android 5.0 Lollipop was launched to OEMs on November 3rd, so HTC committed to 90 days. That would mean somewhere around February, which made sense from WC 2015, but reports claim that we might see it as early as January 3rd. So it's very interesting that HTC wants us to have its latest and greatest version of Android before its next flagship gets launched. Sounds so much like Samsung. Great job, HTC. Hopefully that's what happens. And speaking of one devices, let's talk about the OnePlus-one-mini. I know, a lot of you still struggle trying to get the OnePlus One, even though it now retails for December by some point, but reports have it that there are some leaked photos of what is expected to be the mini variant of the OnePlus One. It's got a 5-inch display, apparently it's 1080p as well, and we are trying to make out exactly what the company is planning to do here, as obviously the OnePlus One is a good device in every way, but this phone is apparently going to be just as good and priced at a crazy $200 and something, probably $250. Stay tuned as, yeah, I'm probably one of the people that is interested. And finally, for the very interesting news of the day, let's talk about Pebble. The company has been doing some very interesting changes to its operating system. First of all, if you remember, the Pebble wasn't intended to be a fitness tracker, but with the software update, it became a fitness tracker. And now it seems that Pebble wants to support Android Wear, meaning that as of a recent update launched today, you will be able to get notifications from Android Wear compatible applications on Android, since one of the biggest problems with Android and the Pebble is that not every application supports the Pebble. So yeah, the way to solve it is to support Android Wear, which is really great. The same way you get notifications from Android Wear, you'll get on the Pebble. The same way you dismiss them, you'll be able to do so on the Pebble, and that would interact with the smartphone and vice versa, which is really cool, but it leads me to the question of the day. Where is Pebble in your top of mind? Is it still considered by you to be a good smartwatch company? Because in my case, honestly, true, I'm testing Android Wear and I will admit it, but for me, my favorite smartwatch is still the Pebble. For many reasons, compatibility with iOS to be one of them, and the other because it just works when it comes to battery life and a lot of other things, but leave us a comment down below. What is your case? Friends, you know the drill. If you want to get the news earlier before this video is filmed, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you on Thursday.